welcome back to my YouTube videos, and in this YouTube video I am going to be playing World of Airports, so yeah.
You guys can leave a like and a comment.
Your friend.
Okay, let's get a water cup.
Have you guys done this? I want to know how many thieves are in this chat right now. Listen, I don't have any affiliation with the law enforcement people who would punish you for this. This is a safe place. Okay, we're just being honest here right now. If you want to clip this and send this to your local authorities, somebody by the name of Halt is a thief, Golden Phoenix is a thief, Chicken Economics Roblox thief. Guys, Beans is going through a stage. He's just whining all the time, and he just wants to come and hang out. I'm so sick of you guys spamming, eat that chair! It didn't have to be this way, dude. So it's gone, and it's not coming back. Today, if I laugh, I am giving you guys $1,000. When this video is uploaded, if I laugh, we'll put a one-time...
All know is that when an airplane uses vertical stabilizer like this, airline flight 987 will caterpillar pilot over oscillation of the
November Golf Papa Romeo, runway 19 center, clear to land, wind 34 degrees 4 knots.
in the middle of New York. We all know about the Japan Airlines Flight 123, also crashed recently going to stabilizer. But everybody's next video, it's not time. Really need more to stabilize the Z-axis of the airplane. How does that work out? We will find out later exactly what happens when the whole thing is missing. You don't really end up flying like this tonight.
November Tango Kilo Tango, start on it and switch back to cruise.
Yes, everybody. This is great modeling, but everybody has got a small part off of it. The stabilizer will let you know that it's fine. May have down how quick before that happened. They did ground collision with a dinosaur. Come on, all is well now. Should be able to fly still. Of course, everything is kind of modeled also going physically go 120 knots right there. We should be able to rotate this thing quite normally. And we should be flying circle as well. Take off. Yeah, beautiful shooting landing here. Let's get the landing gear up right there. It's looking great. And there, of course, still kind of works, meaning the rudder is just a lot smaller now. We're trying to find out. Now, here we already feel a little bit of the difference. Let's practically at 1/4 of the holders are stabilizer missing. Does the plane fly unstable? You see how it's cornered, kind of thing on a racetrack. And you know what? I think after 40 feet, and we're not like in a dangerous kind of flight situation. But if you look from behind the airplane, when you enter a corner, where it's a lot of stabilization you see the plane kind of, notice that? Maybe I'm just a little slow as well. But you might need a little bit more damage. Sure, vertical stabilizer. Maybe it's a little bit use the 747-200. Yeah. How about we go from this to this? Yes, everybody. Trans-World Airlines. This is appearing like it is in real life. I don't know. And now, I swear, I mean, we must be able to feel a difference now for sure. Let me see if we can take out once again, I don't know about this great cost for the stabilizer. Very seldom to happen. I think we're kind of glad about that. And again, we look like does the 747 fly, or will we cry? We got songwriter. There we go, crashing through some trees. We are able to fly through right. Well, it's a bit of a weird sensation. You can see the airplane kind of wobbling around more than it should with our flight. Zero, not with no components there. I don't really trust the airplane. Because I know that if we enter the turn, then we would definitely not survive it. Yeah, check it out. Everything's kind of sweeping to the side a little bit. At least some of the rudder still works. It's great. Doesn't have a lot of effect. Airplane doesn't cry very well anymore, I guess, in the cross and the landing. Actually, you know what? This thing actually is still able to fly somewhat. I'm honestly a little surprised. You can see the wobble with exactly what I meant. The lack of stability here on the T-axis. That's exactly what I thought was going to happen. Definitely, if we were on the cockpit now, definitely feel the wobble. That is so weird. You would definitely think, oh, we're about to die. There's no more stabilizing. Can we try to turn back to the airport after having had our tail ripped off? Yes, you're doing well, 747. Right, runway is down there. Dear passengers, you may have heard a loud bang. It was not the vertical stabilizer. Don't worry, guys. We're right the runway down there.
November Tango Kilo Tango, line up and wait runway 30.
Well, but there we go. We should be able to stop now without any issues. Just a little wobbling around. This is all fine. I think I'd be rather worried about the structural deficiencies that come down with the half of the vertical stabilizer being, ripped off. Obviously, with the thing looking like that, it looks like it's literally completely falling apart in a second. But there we go. We made it. Quite barely. Yes, everybody, how far can we go? Maybe like this. Yes. Who needs TWA and who needs rudder? That's huge rudder for. Alright, we're definitely down to this. Come on. I'm really down. Flying properly now. Alright, are you ready? 747. Are you ready to do this? Are you feeling good? Yes. Alright, there we go. We are on 200 knots. We should be able to fly properly now. There we go. Two landing gears come up and we crash the tree. Almost time to put the landing gear up. And the plane does fly properly, which is, quite normal. I mean, Japan Airlines flight 1, 2, 3 also for a few minutes. It had a little bit of vertical stabilizer to go on, but I think once we enter a bit of a turn, we might be in a lot of trouble. Let's go outside the again, and you know what? I'm not very delighted to say this, but the thing does fly still. It's not, we're not dying. How does it do that? The flight pretty much has no kind of bad situation before. Okay, I mean, you guys say. It was also B-52 that had pretty much no vertical stabilizer, but also that's the same. But we have to stand a little bit. I guess we need to yes, everybody. Now I got a clean shake going on all that. Let's go through a proper turn now. Come on. Oh, no, now we're trouble. Now we're trouble. That's exactly what we've got a day. Like classic, we are dead. As soon as we entered a turn and lost vertical stabilization. Alright, that took a bit of a while. Alright. Okay, there you're dead. Completely dead. For the first time, I'm kind of glad. Yeah, Bill was kind of worried for a bit that I didn't feel the bottling wrong or something. Now we're in a lot of trouble. It almost looks like this plane was now built without vertical stabilizer. I didn't see only in any way it was flying. Flying very carefully without any turns left.
Delta 1603 cross runway 19 center, report vacated.
Specific type of warfare This is what North America looks like 75 million years ago. Karthik's recognizable. Here's Greenland. You can actually get him right now on Mixup.com. He's that person who shoots on loads. Well, got parallel again in North American countries. So what we know as the Western states or the Western Canadian provinces, that was formerly called Laura Media. It's a piece of Baja California, and it would stretch all the way up to Vancouver somewhere. So we think some of this land is actually Alaska too. Oh, so Greenland used to be green. That's why we call it that. Then we have Hudsonia and finally Appalachia, which has some of the oldest mountains in the world. It's interesting to see how flat this continent will be in the north and then it's all more hilly down this way. Still nothing compared to, I'm assuming this is Chile and Argentina, isn't it? Because it stretches all the way down to Antarctica. This is so weird to look at because you can kind of make out what everything is going to be. We also have plenty of fossil sites as well, all sorts of things. Where is the negative out there? So think like, what did the Europeans actually stumble upon in this period? North America was like 75 million years of age before like crashing each other. What would be the most open mountain? Like Appalachia, maybe Greenland. Kind of hard to build like massive mountain ranges. So you can want like some flat spaces, these maybe still have. Fun facts, Laura Media is named after this, which is an event of mountain building proportions. Finally, we can have an Appalachian Empire. You see, everyone just wants this in the games. I thought I was the only one. I thought I was the only weirdo. Amazing how Greenland remained relatively unchanged from then till now. It's getting cold out there. Kanye West is what type of fish? According to this map, the most diverse of them here, Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama. That's weird because you actually don't see a whole lot of human genetic diversity over there usually. The red area is claiming there's over 238 different species of fish. The orange is probably around just 200. Now, if you understand the geography makeup of the states, I get this. I can get how this can happen. Of course, there's going to be a lot of different fish over on the eastern half. There's just a lot more water over here. We got water from the Rocky Mountains, but they're more like rivers and streams. There's just way more water in this region of the states, and that's clearly because green needs water. It can only get that green if it has some water. This is probably a better way to display my point. Just look at the massive water waves there are on the eastern half. Also, fish can just travel a lot further. I'm sure that definitely enhances the genetic diversity. There's lots of states that basically only have 2 species of fish, and that's probably because there's only like one big enough river. Or, you know, like, imagine having 2 fish species.
Air Shuttle 0765 startup and pushback approved.
238 varieties of fish. You mean freshwater fish? I love seawater fish from Kansas. Oh man, I just went to beaches in Kansas too. I don't know if I believe that there's only 2 species of fish in a lot of these areas. Something just doesn't happen like that. Is that even possible?
FedEx 31861 on the way runway 19
the Democratic Republic of Congo forms over half of Africa's surface freshwater. Now, keyword is surface. Of course, there's tons of water under the surface. It's important to note because approximately 30% of Earth's liquid fresh water is underground. That's going to be a little more difficult to get to as well as to find. So yes, the democratic Republic of Congo is very important. Considering this country has some of the biggest jungles, I'm not surprised. This place obviously has to have a ton of fresh water. How else do you think they got these streams over here? And I think it just helps the Congo here take this title role of king of the water. It's just its size. It's a massive country with all the...
Well, that's going to be the end of this video, and bye.